Hi guys, and welcome back to Chatting Breeze. So today I'm going to be talking about stress and issues starting your own brand. Oh my gosh, so the reason why I am doing that today, and I just wanted to get the content out there, is because I am definitely in that place right now. I know that most people kind of tell you all the glam and the amazing stuff that happens when you're starting your own company or your own brand. And yes, there are highs. However, there are many, I don't want to say lows, but obstacles that you need to get over when doing something by yourself. And I don't know what it's like to have a business partner per se, so this is all, my brand is totally mine, 100%. Maybe I think if you had a business partner, kind of you get to share that burden with them. I know that there's obviously other issues with that, if there's disagreements and stuff, but in general, when you are doing it just for yourself, you do feel the weight of everything. And there is no one really that can understand or that you can talk to about that if someone isn't living the same life as you. So it can be actually quite a lonely thing to do, and super stressful. Anyone who says that this is not stressful lies, I tell you. They are lying to you, because it is. I sometimes feel like it's always the thing, isn't it? If you knew what you know now, would you make the same decisions? So if you knew what you know now, would you make the same decisions? The answer to that for me is yes, but I definitely go through times of not being able to sleep and worrying about money, and obviously how much I've invested in my company, and am I going to recoup that? And I do it for the love and the passion and something that I felt like needed to be created in the market, but there's no guarantee that that's going to come and help you at any point, as in like the money, even just breaking even. Like there is so many different aspects of building a brand and your own company that do stress you out and do keep you up at night. And there is so much to do, from whether it be social media, whether it be your accounts, whether it be ordering stock, whether it be designing it, there is just so much that you have to be across. It can become really overwhelming, and sometimes you do think like, my goodness, have I done the right thing? And have I done the right thing? Because it takes sacrifice as well. So much sacrifice in regards to whether or not, you know, if you've got deadlines to things and you've got to get things done, you may not be able to go out with your friends and socialize with your loved ones and things like that, because you've got a timeline and you've got a deadline that you have to reach. And especially if you do have a full-time job as well. I have stated in, you know, one of my other blogs that I have a full-time job. Like, this is not the only thing I do, because right now this isn't making me enough money to live off of. So you've got your day hat on for your day job, and you're grinding and you're working and you're making sure that you're on top of that, because you can't let that ball slip. And then you have the ball of, obviously, you kind of your social life, whether that be with friends, family, you have a partner, you might have children, and you're having to juggle that. And then you have this other thing on the side that you're trying to create that's kind of like your baby, and you're putting all your time and effort into, and you want that to go so well. And you're constantly feeling like you're just throwing all these balls in the air, and at some point you're so scared that you're going to drop one and it's going to be to the detriment of something. Sometimes I feel that people aren't that honest about this side of creating your own brand, and it's something that people really have to think about and really have to know about. I don't want this to be like a super negative vlog and just that, oh, like it's so hard kind of vlog. That's not the case. We all have choices, and I've chosen to do this and I've chosen not to stop. So that says something, right? There's absolutely bonuses and there's absolutely great parts of doing this, and the vision that you have for the future and what it is that you want to create and where you see your brand going and all those kind of things, and having something for your own and not having to kind of get sign off from a boss or from, you know, you can literally just do it how you envisage it being done, and no one can tell you otherwise. And that freedom and that creativity is amazing. It really is, I think, the chase of what most people are trying to do. But I just want to be 100% real on this, and I want to be 100% real to people who are, you know, in the beginning stages and have that idea and have that concept. I'm a year and a half, actually over a year and a half from idea to product. It's not been an easy ride, you know. There's definitely been issues along the way, and those issues, you know, have obviously been finances, have been costs which have gone up because of manufacturing and things like that, and creating the garments, and the issues that I've had trying to get the perfection that I'm after. So yeah, I really feel that people need to think about, if you're somebody who loves their downtime, loves to chill out and watch movies all day on a Saturday, or when it's sunny go out with their friends all the time or their family and stuff like that, it's not that it can't be done, but you are going to struggle, because your downtime, especially more so if you do have a full-time job, I think your downtime is doing your brand, doing your marketing, that is your downtime. There's no downtime as in just sitting and watching a movie and completely clicking off. That doesn't exist, because you consistently have things to do. Is it important to have some you time and have those moments that you maybe go, do you know what, I'm going to put down my laptop, I'm going to put down my, you know, my phone, whatever it is that you're working on or off of, or, you know, if it's creating something, I'm going to just put that to one side, and I'm going to give myself either a day, half a day, a few hours, just to do something that I love, you know, something else. So just to do something else that you love. But in all other aspects, when it's just you, if you don't do it, the job's not getting done. And that, you know, is affecting everything. Like, that will affect your finances, that will affect how far down the line you are with things. So I just want to just give you the hard truth of it, and it's not a bad truth, and it's not a truth that should put you off. If me saying this to you puts you off, you really need to think about whether or not this is something that you want to start and you want to put your money into and you want to engage your time into. If just me telling you this is something that makes you think, oh, I don't know if I want to do that, maybe this isn't for you. If this is something that you think, do you know what, I can do this, like, my passion, my downtime is doing something that I love. That's how you have to see it. So your downtime, instead of watching TV or doing whatever it is, becomes the thing that you love, which is creating your company, creating the brand, you know, whatever it is that you're trying to invest in, that side of things. But it is the reality that on your grind, sometimes you won't always get that, get the benefit back straight away. It's not like you input this and suddenly you get this back. It's not like you create something and all of a sudden it booms and everyone's buying it and you're seeing it happen straight away. For some people that happens, yes, but that's a very small margin of people that happens to. Most people are on their grind for years and years and years without seeing anything coming back straight away. you know, they're looking at 2-3 years before they start to reap the benefits of all the hard work that they've been putting in. And that's another thing that you have to mentally be able to deal with, and mentally be able to, like, we want gratification straight away, and especially in this current time that we live in, it's natural that all of us want, you know, that instant gratification. That's why we love social media. It gives you the instant gratification, because you get that like, you get that, you know, whatever comment on your feed. But that's not always the case. You don't always get instant gratification. And when you're talking about a company or something like that, building something from scratch, you have to be able to recognize that that's definitely not going to be the case in majority of people's positions, that it's not just going to come to you straight away, that it is a case of grafting. And again, there is no guarantee that no matter how hard you graft, that it's going to pay off. But all you can do is keep grafting and just keep believing in your product, or in the thing that you have, the creation, the idea, whatever it is that you have, and know that it's going to do well at some point, and know that the market is going to want what you have set up at some point. And I think that's all you can do. There is nothing else but kind of faith. Now, faith outwardly, faith inwardly, in regards to in yourself and your capabilities and what you have, and knowing that this is something that other people are also going to want, and you can give this idea. If you have a look and you think of all the different shows out there, from whether it be in America like Shark Tank, or whether it be, you know, UK based shows and stuff like that, where people go, they pitch their idea and they don't want them, like Dragon's Den in the UK. You know, sometimes they don't want to invest. They think, no, this is never going to work, it's not going to happen, and the people go away with no investment. And they think, and you're thinking, well, potentially, if that was you in that position, would you have gone, well, these people who, you know, don't believe in the product, and they've got obviously pretty good kind of background in business and stuff like that, maybe I don't have anything. But those people who carried ploughing on through have done very well for themselves afterwards. Like the wheelie trolleys that kids can sit on, you know, that they, you know, you can pack their stuff into and stuff on holidays, and then they can sit on them and through the airports and things like that. That was rejected at Dragon's Den. Look how well they have done as a company now. I mean, the Dragons must be kicking themselves for not having invested in the company. But that's what I'm talking about. I'm talking about having belief in yourself. I'm talking about knowing that your product is good and knowing that people will want it. But at the same time, having a realization that this is not going to be an overnight thing. This is not going to be a click of the fingers, I've created a product and all of a sudden everyone's going to purchase it. It's just not reality for the majority of people in a majority of cases. It takes sacrifice, it takes hard work, it takes mental strength to be able to keep focused and keep doing what you're doing, just knowing that it's for the long run. You're running long distance, you're not in a sprint when it comes to creating your company. I hope that this hasn't put some people off, but I hope that it has put other people off, because there's no point investing any money, any of your hard-earned cash into something that you would give up at the first hurdle. There is literally no point. It's just such a waste of your time and cash, and I wouldn't want anyone to put themselves in that position. But for other people who think, well, do you know what, actually, yeah, I'm aware of that, or you've opened my eyes to that side of this, however, I still feel that what I can bring to the table is good enough, and I can deal with all those things, and I have the ability and I have the strength to carry on plowing through, then good for you, do it. And yeah, let me know if it's successful, or not even if it's successful, but if you have an idea, if you need some support in regards to just to check in, and for someone to go, keep going, because sometimes you need that as well. Sometimes you need people in your life, whether you know them, whether you don't know them, just to keep telling you, push through, push through, push through, you're doing great. And that's also very, very important. So if you don't have that in your inner circles, and you have people around you who are a little bit kind of like, why would you do that? Those kind of people, then come onto this channel, because I want to be here to support you through your journey as well, and I'm going to let you know that you can absolutely do whatever it is that you need to do. Alrighty, well, that's the vlog for today, so I hope that this has helped, and I will speak to you guys next week. Bye.